Hi. So sorry this is coming so late. I know I've actually exited my time. Um, but I have made sure that I did the perfect job here. So I'll be running through the process. Now I've done this several times, but it seems my record is quite too large, so I'm having issues from this part of the world. If you are doing too much heavy duty, uploading too much heavy document or files, it's become so, the network here becomes so what's it called, obsolete, like not obsolete, but there's this kwashiorkor stuff. Enough of the explanation though. Let me just drive down to to business. So this the BRT management system implementation, it's the document. The document. Sorry, I will be attaching the document as well of the description of how everything works. But let me just make a video presentation so that you can follow along. Okay, the front end was built with React, the back end was built with Laravel. There are a couple of applications, there are a couple of what's it called, packages that were installed. Yeah, so I'll be sharing my screen also to put you through how the whole processes went. So this is my VS Code. Let me go to the front end. This is the front end. This is the file structure. I made sure I separate the business logic from the design logic, and so that everything seems so seamless. So now this is it. I have my install. First of all, we install some packages that we will be needing. Let's go to the package JSON. So this is it. These are the few packages I made use of. I made use of Ansios. I made use of Laravel Echo for and Pusher.js, so for notifications. I made use of React Redux, React Route to DOMs, and every other ones actually comes with the installation of the front end framework itself. So these are the major ones. These are the packages I installed to do this. So I went ahead and structured my files. I created an app folder. The app folder actually holds the reducers, where I merged the reducer and the slice together. Yeah, this reducer and slice is just for me to kind of like I'm actually making use of Redux for the state management. I know from the requirements you didn't really tell more about how, you didn't really talk much on the front end per se. So I just had to take this upon myself to show you to what extent I can do my work, make sure I deliver my work properly. So this is the store.js. Also, I have a component folder which holds all the pages. I have the auth form. I have the dashboard, which is the dashboard. This item list is actually not needed. I do not need it. Let me just remove. So I have a loader and I have a notification pop-up which handles the notifications component. I have the protected route which I use actually to protect the members area. Also, I have a verification page. This verification page is just to for what's it called, the what do they call it again? Sorry, I'm skipping a bit. So this verification page is just for email verification. I took that upon myself also to do that. So I have the features which holds the slides which also I have the hot slides, I have the BRT slides. The hot slides is just comprises of the login and logout. Yeah. So also why the BRT slides holds the fetching of the list, creating, updating, and deleting. So that is that on that. So also on the services part, this part is the one that is actually communicating with the endpoint. So this is my files here. I don't know, maybe you can see it, but let me just increase my font a bit. So this is it. It holds the fetching of user details, sending of verifications. You can see login, register, and so on and so forth. While the BRT also has the interceptors, which fetches the BRT list, creates, updates, normal CRUD functions. So I have also the utils, which also has the are used to intercept. It's just for me. Let me just use. I just use it to kind of like one. If you notice this part, you notice I kind of like sorry. So I kind of like structure it in such a way that this API, you can make use of it in these hot services, so that it's easier for you to be able to pass in your token when needed. You understand? That's just what I actually use that API to do. While this pusher, I just use it to initiate the Laravel echo, so that I can make use of it in this notification pop up. Yeah, so that's my first. So on my normal app.js, okay, so I had to recreate also. Let me just kind of remove this default. Yeah, so now this is my creation. I had to protect the, if you notice, I talked about the protection of route earlier on. I created a protected route file. So this is what I made use of it. I use it to protect this, both the dashboard and the verify email page. While this notification pop-up was called here because it's going to be like a global, for every page you see the notification that's coming in. Yeah. So now also we have the index, which we all know that this is also the starting point. Let me remove this default. I had to create them so to fit in, which has few token and the rest to check. Okay, this to check the token. If there is a token, it redirects you to the dashboard. If there is no token, it dispatches you to the login page. So that is that on the file structure. Okay, this index CSS is also where after installing the Tailwind for front-end library, so I had to kind of like import it so that it will be easily accessed all over the app itself, because I've also imported it on this part, on this index.js. So enough of this. Let me just run the application so that I don't know if this is actually enough explanation on how my file was actually structured. Yeah, so it's just npm run, no, sorry, npm start. Sorry, what was it? Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm having issues with my terminal. So let me switch to git bash. I think my git bash works